this opportunity to encourage most women. I'm also a victim of a marriage that's not supposed to hold at all. Yeah, so when I met him, he didn't have anything, but he was a graduate, he's a Christian. So I brought him home. My parents said, no, 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 they don't want a poor man. I said, for the fact that people think he's a poor man, I'm definitely marrying him. So I pushed for everything. He only managed to make his own suit, but every other thing that was used for the marriage was from me and my brother-in-law. But my dad didn't know that, because they say he was a poor man, and I thought a poor man should be able to marry, So to cut the long story short, on the wedding day, that's why I want to come in. Many of us will see these signs, but because we thought, oh, it doesn't matter, we push in. So on the wedding day, I fixed my nails. Normal women looking good to come out to a wedding. And when I walked to him on the aisle in the church, he saw the nails and said, no, you are going to take it off. I cannot put ring on this nail. And I said, oh, it looked beautiful just for today. He said, no, he doesn't like it. That's okay. The problem I have with the nail is it stick to the hand with the glue. So if I forcefully pull it, it could affect my natural nail. And the pain will not be a joke on a wedding day. Do you know what he said? He said, I don't care the pain you feel. This is in the altar before God, before the whole world watching. Okowa, now former Delta State governor, was present because my dad was a politician. So it was a massive wedding. And he made another statement and said, if you don't remove it, he will end the relationship, the marriage. I should have walked away immediately. On a wedding day, he wasn't excited. He wasn't pretending who he is. But I thought, oh, how can I say because of nail, I want the marriage to end? And I put myself through pulling the whole 10 fingers nails right in front of the altar. Yes. This is why I say women, we are so naive that we think a little thing is just, doesn't matter. It matters a lot. That was a very bad signal that God was trying to give on that day. But I thought, because of nails. And I went in. 70 years of horror. From pregnancy, beating every day, from the night of the wedding, from pushing me down from upstairs. I went in coma for 3 weeks. From beating me after surgery and my intestine was outside. It's not a story I tell online, but I want to tell women that these signs are always there. But we tend to ignore. My first pregnancy, he beat me every other day. He said, how did I accept to marry a poor man? That I had something to hide as a rich child. I said, what do you think I want to hide? You are a graduate, I was a graduate. I thought we could build our future. My dad being rich, he wasn't born rich. My dad had 6 children before he went to university. That's how his life changed. So you don't have to be rich to start a family. It was like I was nailed to doom. And I still remain in that marriage. If you go to toilet, I flush it. He doesn't do it. If I don't cook, he can't eat. If I don't wash his clothes and iron, and if you iron it wrongly, you will receive beating. The one he put me down, my place, the Delta State. He's a pastor for it, to tell you the other part of the story. So the one he pushed me down from upstairs, he said I didn't buy fuel into the generator for him to watch ball with my money. He didn't give me money to buy any fuel. So we see all these signs. Some of us, we stay. My own was, I was so ashamed to leave the marriage because they already said don't marry him. I was begging literally every day, please. I don't want to be a single mom. I don't want to be a divorcee. That tag. As much as I was begging, he was beating me. On the way to his mother's funeral, he was calling me names. I opened the door that I wanted to jump off from the car. He was happy. He started driving fast. And my son said, Mommy, don't do it for our sake. And that was the only word that kept me till as I speak to you. What brought me to England, the final statement before I go. I was so sick, and he called the whole family that I have slept with another man, that I have HIV. That the only way he would support my treatment, and I was poor, I couldn't eat, I couldn't cook, feed my children, I couldn't pay their fees. When he sent money, he said Holy Spirit bounce the money back because I was evil. So the money wasn't coming to my account. Holy Spirit was bouncing the money back. Have you heard that before?
Pastors.
So And when the family say, oh, you have to prove to him you are not HIV patient, that's the only way he can help you for treatment. I was going everywhere for help. I have to do a proof for HIV test with family, his family, my family, with 3 kids. And after doing the HIV test, it was negative. He now said, now he can help. I said, unfortunately, now you have given me reason to be able to walk away. This is what I have not been able to do. I couldn't walk away. I couldn't leave. Even when I was pregnant for my daughter, I carried her for 11 months, 3 weeks, because he said, you are not doing CS. If you do CS, that child is a criminal. Children are supposed to be born normal. I carried the child nearly a year before somebody sneaked me out and brought the baby out. He still beat my intestine. The operation opened. My intestine was on the floor. So I couldn't walk away in all that. I didn't tell anybody what I was going through until this HIV issue. After telling family everything, he told them that he had now changed. He wants to be a new man. So unfortunately, it's now late. And I went to school for the first time after 1 year of sickness. And that day, I got the opportunity that brought me and my children to England 6 years ago. Good. So women, don't throw your life away. Even when you see the sign, nobody's going to kill you. Those people who are afraid they will talk. They cannot.